these terms by continuing to view this presentation. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing an Affiliate Marketing 3.0 official presentation. All products and services, their component parts and operating methods and systems, either provided by or created by Affiliate Marketing 3.0, belong solely to Affiliate Marketing 3.0. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing, or reselling any Affiliate Marketing 3.0 product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming, or social media sharing of Affiliate Marketing 3.0 presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may also lead to legal consequences. Good evening, welcome to tonight's presentation. It's Monday evening, it's the last week of February, and the time presses on as we start heading into the springtime for the UK. And I know that in other parts of the world, I've heard today in America, they're having a pretty rough time with bad weather. So I have particularly appreciated our journey towards springtime as it is right now. So we've got plenty of room, so please welcome more of your guests in. Let them see what an exciting opportunity we have tonight. And we've got a fabulous presenter here for you this evening. Chantel is joining us all the way from the Netherlands, who's going to give you a full breakdown of how 3FO could be the life-changing opportunity for you. Chantel, welcome to the Zoom. I hand over to you.
Hi, Joe. Thank you so much. And yes, spring is definitely in the air, and that means new opportunity. Let me share my screen. And you need to help me share screen.
My apologies, I forgot to make you co-host. Let me do that now. There we go. All good.
Great. Sorry. My apologies, something.
Don't worry, everybody. Normal service will resume briefly. Chantel has only just joined us as a presenter and is still figuring out Zoom. Carry on.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. Yeah, it is correct now. Sorry. So, welcome to Affiliate Marketing 3.0. Because we are here to help you see the opportunity in what we've been working on. And what if there was one decision that could change your financial trajectory? Then it could be joining us tonight, because 3FO is your gateway to elite financial empowerment. With a one-time pack, you unlock premium digital tools, and a powerful passive income engine is built to grow with you. And that is what we have been doing, what we have been spending our time in the last 2.5 years. And for anyone who was here yesterday in our community call, you see how we are growing together, how we are becoming stronger together, and how this is the perfect vehicle to navigate all the changes there are in the financial system. So if you love freedom, if you love choice, if you love to be the navigator on your own vehicle, then 3FO is an amazing opportunity. And it's possible because we have an amazing CEO. His name is Chavez. He's 30 years old. He has been building Web3 platforms for the last 15 years, and has created a network and a reputation in and amongst his peers. And we have the luxury as a community to work directly with him and his team. And really, right now, where we are is we are testing platforms that are taking us into a whole different way of bridging the gap between the traditional financial tools and wealth management in the future. And all of that is because we are part of 3FO. It is the next generation affiliate operating system. Our whole platform is Web3 powered. And for those of you who are new, who've never known anything about technology or affiliate marketing, Web3 means it's the third version of the web. And in that third version, we're kind of all going to live on it. And we're able to trust each other on the basis of automated contracts. We call them smart contracts. And they are running on a technology we call blockchain. So when you see Web3, you just think, oh, that's the third version of the internet. And then you know enough. And that's also the presentation I will try to do tonight. I will try to keep my language simple so that anyone, when they walk away and they have a chat with the person that invited them, can understand what we do here. So everybody knows commodities, gold and silver and platinum. Now, you could get, and we all know how important silver is. It is important in the technologies that are coming. It is important in the rest of the world, and therefore the price is also going up. It is chasing gold. Now, you can actually say the same in crypto. In crypto, the gold standard was Bitcoin, but the silver standard is Ethereum, and that is where we are firmly placed. We are working with a system where you are earning in Ethereum on the most efficient network, which is called Base. And when you're participating with us, you are unlocking access to top-tier products and to a incredible opportunity to earn yield. And next to that, because we're affiliate income, also an affiliate reward system. And all of this is underpinned by 2.5 years of experience in owning and running and mining as a community our own blockchain, the COT20, with our own coin, Bitcoin code. It is a blockchain that is innovative, that is modeled on the system of Bitcoin, but it goes beyond even the levels of the development of the blockchain Ethereum and others, because it's focused on high-speed transactions and it's mined in an environmentally friendly way. So for you to just think, we're earning Ethereum, but we're running on our own highway, our own blockchain. And how do we get access? Well, we get started with the Ignition Panel Pack. And what do you get if you start with an Ignition pack? You will get access to a number of different products. And the first product is Liquid Pay Choice Card. And today we are testing the next generation of Liquid Pay because we're testing the rollout of DeoBank, which means that not only do you have access to Liquid Pay credit card, which allows you to spend your crypto on a daily basis in your own shop, online world, or however you want to do it, you also are connected with an on-ramp and an off-ramp of a normal bank account, which means that if you run your own business, you could decide to work with crypto and let people pay both in crypto or in fiat if you want to, because you have all the capacity to easily swap between these two worlds. And that's a new expansion that we need. And then we have protocol yield, the whale pass. Pi is our first product where anyone who wants to learn what trading is can step in and get a feel for how it works. So we have high frequency traders that you can choose. There are 6 you can choose, and you place your assets under management with them. They trade and you share in the profit. Of course, trading has a risk. So make sure that before you try any of these products, you've looked at it, you checked it out for yourself, and you know which risk profile you want to step into. If you like a little bit more maturity and deciding when to step in and when to step out of a trading opportunity, then LFG is your product. It is the second generation of Dodo, which was the beginning of index trading. And with the LFG starter pack, you are having such a smooth experience. The instant access to the platform, the quick sale, the quick buy means that also in a highly fluctuating market, you're able to take opportunities if you know what you're doing. And all of this is free with the Ignition Pack subscription. And then the fourth pack, and that is access to Alpha AI and specifically its yield program. Alpha AI, I will explain a little further, is our system of trading, and it is basically offering the business towards our platform 3FO. So we have a central team that is providing the trading, that's creating the yield, and you can buy into that yield. And you can do that on the basis of the yield amplifier panels. This page is the most important page of the presentation. So I would say make a screenshot and make sure you understand this, because then you understand what we're doing here and why it's such an amazing opportunity. As I said, everybody is starting with an ignition panel, and the price of that is a $500. That delivers you, if you did absolutely nothing else, an annual profit yield of 52% until you reach 2 times the value of your panel, which is $1,000. And that means it takes you 4 years to get maximum return at the smallest pack or at any of the biggest packs. But there is a way of speeding that up. And remember, I said we have a foundation of our own blockchain, and our own blockchain is where we're mining or validating or using a node to get BTCCs. And for those of you who have BTCCs or you buy the BTCCs, you have the capacity to stake BTCCs and make that return go so much faster. Staking in our world means you're placing your coin in a pool, and when the program is finished, you're getting your coins back. So it's not a cost, you're just placing it as a pool, okay? And if you do that, you can do that either in the same value, so $500 BTCCs, or in 2 times the value, which is $1,000 in BTCCs. If you do it 1-to-1, $500, you getting 65% on an annual basis in yield until you reach 3 times your return. But if you do it 4 times, you're getting 78% as an annual profit yield until it is 4 times your return. So you can see 78% is about 1.5 times the speed of the 52%. So the time compression that is taking place simply by staking, plus the doubling of the return value that you can get, is an incredible incentive to use BTCC staking, and it drives also the demand for BTCC. So if you're a miner or you have nodes, you know that the value of your coin is going to go up, and the demand is going to go up. The more we grow our community here. So this is the fundamental opportunity that is here. And I really hope that this is simple enough for you to understand. You can earn more money and you earn it quicker. And you step in for $500 in Ethereum and $1,000 in BTCC. Now, once you get going, you might want to increase your exposure and you might want to increase your earning capacity. And that is very much possible because we have sub panels. And every sub panel is 3 times the value of the first panel. So you go from the ignition panel to sub panel 3, which is from 500 to 1500, to sub panel 9, 4500, to sub panel 27, 13,500, sub panel 81, 40,500, and all the way to sub panel 243, which is 121,500. You cannot jump from the first to the last. You have to go in order. But then also something happens to that percentage of annual return. Have a look. Every time that you jump a panel, that you go from one panel to a next panel, the 4x return annual profit yield goes to the 3x annual profit yield return of the next panel. So you can see 78 can become 91 in 4x return, can become 104 in sub panel 9, can become 117 in sub panel 27, can become 130% in sub panel 81, and all the way to 156% on an annual basis, which is 3% per week in sub panel 243. So it's so beautifully designed, and once you see the rhythm, once you see how it has been designed mathematically, it is giving you the understanding how this machinery is helping you go into an amazing future. So let's follow those 4x returns. 4 times 500 is 2,000. 4 times 1,500 is 6,000. 4 times 4,500 is 18,000, and so on. And what does the income per week then look like? Well, it goes from $750 to $26.25, $90, $303.75, 112,000, and 3,645,000 on a weekly basis. Now, how does return on investment then work? Well, for $500, you can earn all the way to $2,000, which gives you the opportunity to purchase sub panel 3 for $1,500 and either restart the $500 or give yourself the $500 back that you invested. And the same happens to the next panel. 4 times panel sub panel 3 is 6,000, which allows you to buy sub panel 9, which is 4,500, and get 1,500 back to either rebuy or to pay back what you had to invest. So all the way, you can see that when you start with $500 pack and you let it grow on the basis of your staking, if you consistently upgrade and consistently stake, then the total process is allowing you to maximize up to a $5,084 per week until you reach 4x in absolutely every panel. That's an amazing design. That's an amazing opportunity. And we have just begun, because we might be approximately 4 or 5 months live. We've already had our first test when a few weeks ago the market went completely crazy, and we adapted and we managed and we went through. So whenever others fell over, we continued to enjoy the benefits of our project. And as if the design wasn't enough, as if the earning isn't enough, the company really and truly understands the value of speed and velocity. We are in a changing world. We need to make sure that we know how to survive that we match our fiat income together with our crypto income. And therefore, the company has organized a sub-panel loan. For every panel that you have active, you can have a 50% loan. And you can use 50% of that panel value to make a deposit towards the next panel, which means from an ignition pack, you can use 250 to get to sub-panel 3, which then means you need another 1,250 to purchase that. The same thing, from sub-panel 3, you can use 750 to put towards the sub-panel 9, which gives you 4,500. And that continues all the way till sub-panel 243. So the last loan is from sub-panel 81, because of course the highest doesn't have a next version. That means that if you're working in a team and you are building this up, you are able to generate an incredible amount of loan interest-free. Because if you make sure that you pay off your loan of the lower panel, you can, before you make a deposit to the next one, you can actually combine these loans towards the next one. So it's a really beautiful system. But this is an affiliate marketing company, and building a community and building your front lines are important. So what is also possible? You can use the 250 of the ignition panel, only of the ignition panel, to actually start building your community. And how do you do that? You can create, out of the $500 pack, 2 new packs. That is $125 each in a downline. They have to be connected in your downline. Then they get a loan of 125 and they only need to add 375. It is your system that automatically pays back the loan until it's finished, until the loan has been paid back. Then the system just pays out again. And how you organize the loan, whether it's a gift or whether you want it back from commission or whatever the work is, that is your individual choice. But it is a great way of growing the community very fast. So, as I said to you, this is a real business, and our business is intelligence. Alpha AI, smart passive wealth. The Alpha AI yield is your effortless path to building wealth through decentralized finance. Forget about active trading. This is a fully managed vault and it generates weekly yield by leveraging expert strategies across staking, yield farming, liquidity provisioning, and more. Managed by the 3FO core team with audited smart contracts, the yield prioritizes capital preservation and transparent, risk-adjusted returns. Your earnings are delivered weekly in real Ethereum and they're scaling with each active subscription panel. So if anyone ever asks you, so what's the business you are in? You say, we have a trading platform that is fully managed and I am earning passive income from this because I am participating. They can work with my money and therefore I'm getting a yield. Okay, so if you started with your ignition, if you started with your ignition pack and you staked 1,000 BTCCs, then on an annual basis, you could get 78%. But there's actually more that's possible because we also have the BTCC ETF Lite. And you can participate in this on the basis of the size of your panel. So if you have a $500 pack, you are allowed to stake $500 BTCC also in your BTCC ETF Lite. And you can see that it says staking now open and the vault locks at the 1st of March, but we just heard that it is going to be extended to the 15th of March. So that's great for everybody who's still getting their BTCCs and their packs together. And you need to make a choice whether you want your plan to be a 1-year staking plan or a 2-year staking plan. 1 year means you're getting 12%, which is on an annual profit yield, which is 1% a month, because we pay out monthly here. In the Alpha AI, we're paying out weekly. Here we're paying out monthly. But you can also stake for 2 years, which is the ETF Lite 18, which means you get 18% as an annual profit yield, which is 36% over a whole year, over the whole period. And again, after the staking period, your BTCCs are coming back to you. That means that with this 18%, you can increase your annual yield from 78% to 96% for 2 years. So this is an amazing accelerator again that Chavez offered us. So that was our yield program. That is the core of the business. But many people, when they're wanting to build a business, are saying, hey, wait, the BTCC is going to be incredibly important. And I see a value of earning out of the BTCCs. And that is why we're sharing here also the product offering that we have been working with in this community for the last 2 years. So we're offering the COD20 NFT miners, which means they are an NFT. They are utility that is being produced out of code. And you can either participate on a $50, a $500, or a $5,000 miner. And the earning capacity with this purchase is up to 2x the value of your pack. And then there is still something exclusive, which is there are only 200 smart chain nodes available for this year. And the combination of the miner together with the node is the perfect combination, because with the node you are paid out in BTCCs, but you can either stake or sell or use to buy B fuel so you can harvest the BTCCs that you are mining. So it's a perfect combination, and all the communities that have been very successful have bought at least a part of a node. Also, here you're getting a 182% annual profit yield in BTCC, and you have an affiliate earning potential of 2x. So far, you now understand absolutely everything of our product offering. But we are an affiliate company, and the company understands, as an exponential company, that speed and positioning are really important in order to give the best service to all of us and to reach that scale. And for that, there's an incentive for all of us to build together. And that is through a unilevel income plan. And how does that work? Well, all of us are having one affiliate link in our back office, and that we can give to someone who we want to share this opportunity with. And many of you here have received that affiliate. To be able to earn income, you need to look at which level you need which requirements. So if you're using my link, then you're my level 1 person. And for me to earn income out of affiliate marketing, I need to have 2 people who took my link and paid a subscription with it. And together, those subscriptions, whether they are miners or whether they are ignition packs, they need to be $1,000. And if that is the case, then I get 10% income. So it could be 2 times an ignition pack. It could be 20 times a 1x miner, or 2 times a 10x miner, or a mix of the two. So it doesn't matter. It is about the minimum volume. And then you can give your referral link to someone else. That person becomes your level 1. You're duplicating me. But that person becomes my level 2. And I need to have 3 people in my level 1, because that's what direct means. And I need to have a minimum business volume of $1,500. Then I get 5% of those people. And then if they are also duplicating themselves, then I have a level 3 generation. That means I need 4 directs. I give a minimum volume of 2,000, and it gives me 4% level. and so on. So I can get paid for 7 levels deep without achieving any ranks. But if I want to maximize the system, then I need to make sure that I build up myself until I reach rank 3. And the rest of this presentation is showing exactly how that works and why that is beneficial. And you can see that level 8 to 10 are needing rank 1 and the business volume up to 6,000. 11 to 13 are needing rank 2 and a business volume of 7,500. And level 14 and 15 are needing rank 3 and a business volume of 10,000. And then you still get 1% of that level income. So you need ultimately 20 people wide and you can get paid 15 levels deep. That's the full picture. Again, this is a good time to make another screenshot. So some of you might say, so what is now the benefit of actually sharing this opportunity and building its team? Because of that little bit of extra income that I can get at once of referral? Yeah, but it goes faster. Because I was explaining to you in the beginning, if you were completely passive and you did absolutely nothing, then, and you would, for example, only want 2x, then it takes 4 years. But look what happens if I am actually starting to sell panels and I can maximize my earning on a $500 panel of $2,000. If I brought in 10 members, each $500, that would be $5,000. And I would get 10% of that is $500. That suddenly means that 1 year is already taken off the time that I need to earn or wait out of weekly yield, because I suddenly have $500 that actually pays towards the $2,000. So that's an amazing way. Or I can say, I want to build up my panels. So I just buy an extra pack, or I save, I take another 10 members, and then I have another 500 and another one, and then I can go up to the next panel. So it's an incredible way of either bringing down time or building up volume faster towards a higher panel, whatever my strategy is. All of you can have your own strategy. So the company is rewarding everybody who's building teams, and therefore there is a builder's income on yield, which means your network earns, you grow richer, and it happens week after week. And the way it works is that you are getting a percentage of the yield that is being paid out every week to your downlines, to your generation, those 15 generations that we were talking about. And it's a simple scenario. Imagine that someone in your third level has activated sub-panel 9, a 4,500 pack, and it's staked BTCC at a 1-to-2 ratio, earning 2% of yield per week. That's $90 per week in Ethereum. You would get 5% of that, which is $4.50 per week. Now imagine dozens or hundreds across 15 levels doing the same. Then you have a business. My father used to be in insurance business. He only needed to sell that insurance once. And every month that people paid up their insurance, he would receive a percentage. And that built us our foundation in our lives for our education, for, why I'm sitting here with you. That's what I wish for you. You're helping people to get into the system. And once they're in this system and they continually maintain their system, you're earning an income. But not just you, they're also earning continuously an income. And, sharing is caring. And that is how a portfolio of members is building weekly, residual, and scalable business for you. And it starts with $500. And look at how it works further. Because level 1, you need 2 active directs to unlock 10% of builder's yield. And level 2 is 3 directs, 5%. And it goes all the way to level 14, which is 2%. 20 people wide and 15 levels deep to be paid the builder's yield. And then there are key advantages. You are guaranteed a weekly yield. It is team-based earnings. There are BTCC multipliers. We are transparent and on-chain. Now, this is beautiful. In this business, we are sharing with you how you can check if everything is going all right with your system. If a transaction is not 100% visible, we teach you how to check it out yourself. So everything is self-sustainable. It's so easy. It is so low impact. And that's what we want, because it should be so easy. And there is sustainable growth. It is built for the long game. It's not a hype. It's our forever home, as we say. I promised you that I would teach you why it is important to become a rank leader. And this is how you do that. There are a number of criteria, simple conditions. The first is you need a minimum number of active direct referrals, your level 1, people who had your referral link and who said, yes, I'm joining. And then you need to have a minimum number of sales, a business volume. So we saw that. And then you also need to have a minimum team size. How many people actually are in your team? And then it's a little bit more difficult. Then the business volume needs to be divided over 3 active legs that are counting for the ratio. And they need to be 40, 30, 30. So if we had $100, $40 in the first, 30 in the second, and 30 in the third. So every time that's how it is being divided, that's how you know whether you're on track. And only for rank 10, you actually need to have 4 legs. Again, make a screenshot, because this is the rank ladder, and this is showing you what to do and how much you can earn in rewards. So for rank 1, which call it R1, you need to have 3 active directs, a team volume of 15,000, a team size of 30, and a reward of 1,000. And then from R2, you get 45,000 volume and rewards of 3,000, and R3, 125,000, and you can get $5,000. So this means you can earn $9,000 to reach rank 3, plus it means you've unlocked 15 levels. If you've set it up right, you've unlocked 15 levels of yield and rewards, affiliate rewards. So if you reach this, you've maximized your system, you've set it up, and it's very doable. You know, Joe did it, we did it, and it took us, well, 3-4 months. And there is your business. It is a machinery that is working, and it's giving you at least in extra rewards 9,000, because in this system, these 9,000 are on top of all the rewards that you've already achieved. It's not your 3x or 4x. It is on top. Now, let's make it very concrete, because for R3, if you're willing to start tomorrow, you are setting it up so that in the first leg, where you need to have 40,000, you need to have a business volume of 6,000. In your second, you need 30% and a business volume of 4,500. And in your third, also 30%, which is a business volume of 4,500. That's your first target, together with the people that you're working on this. And then the same principle applied to R2 and R3. So this is how we build the foundations. And this is where the company is now, and where many of our leaders are now. Although some of us are already further. Lucky, of course, she is already completely into the maximization of panels. She has taught us how to build our teams. And now she's going to the next level of leadership, because now in the leadership part of the rank ladder, we have to teach you. Each one teach one is there what the principle is, because we have to make sure that by rank 3, we have 3 leaders that are each rank, sorry, we're rank 4. We have 3 leaders that are all a rank 3. With rank 5, we need 3 leaders that are R4, and 6, 3 leaders are 5, etc., until we are rank 9, and we need 3 leaders that are R8. Now, in R10, we need 4 leaders that are all R9. So, and why would you go for that? Well, together we can earn 10,000, 25,000, 100,000, 500,000, a million, 5 million, or 10 million of extra leadership rewards. And there's one country that is having already R5s. So we are halfway in the ranking system in reality, and that is within 6 months. And we're pretty sure that it will take about a year, and then people are reaching the R10. So this is accelerating. This is exciting. It means an earning potential of 16,500,000. And we're proud of this. We're proud that we can put this into the market and build a plan. That plan is already a 10-year plan, but 3 years has already been presented, and we decide how fast that is happening. So we encourage balanced growth, we drive leadership, and we duplicate it in teams. And we do this through education and sharing of knowledge. And also by being honest. If something takes a little bit longer, or we hit the snag, like the volatility in the market, then we share the opportunity, then we share it as an opportunity for learning, we take the action, and we move forward. So our teams are built on resilience, and that unlocks millionaire rewards with structured team building, and 100% additive never replaces your earnings. It's possible because we lay the foundation in our own blockchain, the COP20, because Bitcoin code is what centers our focus. We're having also compensation plan terms, sorry. All earnings are calculated based on active subscription. Payouts are processed daily in Ethereum on the base network. Yield is generated from Alpha AI Yield Performance Weekly. 5% admin fee is applied on all the withdrawals. To qualify for Unilevel and Builders Income, users must maintain required number of active directs and BTCC staking, optional 2 to 4x. The rank rewards are paid once upon the criteria: required minimum number of active directs, minimum team business volume, minimum team size, and at least 3 legs in 40-30-30 ratio. For rank 10, 4 legs are required. Income limits are applied per subscription based on staking ratio: 2x without staking, 3x with 1-to-1 staking, and 4x with 1-to-2 staking. Users must follow all platform items, stay compliant, and avoid manipulation or stacking. Wednesday is payday, weekly yield payout schedule. Every Wednesday we're getting our yield. And if you haven't started on a Wednesday, then your first week you'll get paid pro rata, and from then you get every week full on pay. We have a builder's yield income that is also paid on a Wednesday, and it is 15 levels deep. Make sure that you keep your 2x, 3x, or 4x. Keep an eye on it, because if you're earning and it goes over that cap, then you need to make sure you top up so that you don't lose income, and that has to be done before close of business. Otherwise it goes into, and you will see it on the category unclaimed income. When you see that, immediately top up. The panel activation structure is from 500 to 121,500, and it is sequential. The BTC staking multipliers define the yield more precisely, and they capped at 130% and 156%, depending on how much staking you do, 3x or 4x. The sub-panel loan boost system, it is available all the way up to sub-panel 81. The yield distribution is paid weekly in Ethereum on the base chain and is based on panel value plus BTC staking ratio. Account and panel stacking. Multiple accounts are allowed. They must be funded individually, and 3FO can investigate suspicious stacking patterns. 3FO reserves the right to enforce lock periods and suspend sub-panel loans for misuse if you're not compliant or abusing the system. We do not want to leave anyone behind. We are humble in the way that we present ourselves, but clear in the direction. We want anyone, wherever you are in the world right now, and whatever your starting point is, whether it's $50 at a miner, or whether you are buying a couple of panels right from the start, you are all equally welcome in our community, because each one of you is teaching each one of us and part of building this amazing ecosystem within which so many more opportunities are going to be launched. And we hope to welcome you as a result of this presentation in our community, and to become part of this movement and have an incredible financially free future. Joe, I leave it up to this and I give the floor back to you.
Amazing. Great job, Chantel. You handled Zoom like a pro. If there's one thing that we've learned over the last couple of years, is that technology doesn't care about your experience. It doesn't care about what you know. Technology will do what it wants to do on the odd occasion. Next time it might be my turn for everything to go wrong. And it does happen frequently, where your presentation freezes at the exact moment that you begin to present. But there's one thing that we've also learned, is that resilience is the order of the day. And Chantel didn't crumble. She held firm, stood her ground, and took control of Zoom like a pro. What a great job. What a great presentation. Hopefully everybody that's joined us this evening has now got a good idea of how 3FO can change lives. Of course, it's a growing ecosystem. It is an opportunity that is still a baby and is going to take further development. But this is a professional investment system, and it does require professional management in the background. And that's what we are doing. We are growing the assets under management. We are growing our Ethereum holdings, and together as a community, we are growing our wealth. Only question is who are you going to bring along for the ride? Okay, so let's outro our way to the end. So I'm sure everybody's familiar with the usual routine for the week. Monday, Tuesdays and Thursdays is presentation day. And this is where you can bring along your new community or any prospects to come and see a professional presentation and help them to see the vision of 3FO as a future investment system for them. And Wednesdays are Chavez Update Day, where our CEO comes, gives us all the latest information on each of our developed products and how they're progressing. Of course, Chavez hasn't been with us for the last couple of weeks because he's been busy traveling around finalizing everything for DEO banking. And for those of you who are not in the know and perhaps not getting all of the information that you need, I can tell you that DEO banking started testing today. Chavez put out a call in the leadership groups for bank account details of people in various different countries. So they are now testing DEO banking, and that means we must be very, very close to going live. And this is going to be really, really exciting. Something brand new that we are bringing to the world. These days, Monday to Thursday, are at 7 p.m. UK time. And of course, Carl and I are hosting 7 p.m. EST time for US prime time. Fridays are community support and training. And this is where we will do some kind of training at the beginning of the Zoom. And then Carl and I will host a Q&A straight after. Now, there is only the one event on Fridays, and that's 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. EST time. Saturdays and Sundays belong to you to do with what you will. Although our recommendation is always going to be to grow your business. As Chantel explained there, as you earn your commissions, you can grow your wealth faster and move through these panels faster, so that you are able to get to the highest percentage level of earnings in a much, much sooner period of time than if you are a passive investor. The choice is yours. Now, this is a brand new event that we started 3 weeks ago, and the last 3 sessions have been absolutely excellent. Having fantastic debate, having fantastic conversation, an open forum for all. This is our global leaders community call. This is not an official call from corporate. This is a leadership call that has been instigated by Lucky to allow all of the community from anywhere in the world to come and join us and have your say. We are one community, but we are many voices, and we want to hear your voice. Everybody's voice is equal and important. So come and join us every single Sunday and have your say. An opportunity to get to know us, to get to know you, to get to know what your sentiments are. This is where an open forum can bring open conversation. Now, this is every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time, 12:30 India time, 11 p.m. UAE time, 2 p.m. EST, 11 a.m. PST. Come and have a voice. Come and join the conversation. Now, Carl and I host US Prime Time at 7 p.m. EST. And right now, and for the foreseeable future, we have a special offer when you come and join us on US Prime Time. If you have just joined and just bought an ignition pack, join us on US Prime Time. Stick around to the very end. You could claim a free $50 miner and plus a little bit of BTCC to stake that miner so that you can begin your mining, your Bitcoin code mining journey. So come and join us this evening at 7 p.m. EST time. It'd be great to see you. So with that all said, thank you, Chantal, for an excellent presentation. Thank you to all of you for joining us and showing your support. Please continue to do so. We'll see you tonight for US Prime Time, tomorrow for UK Prime Time. Have a great evening all. Good night.
Thanks, Joe.